degeneration and our degradation, our atrophy and our amalgamation, our rot, our putrid, festering feces that we have degenerated into is actually good. Now, the physical body is a prison that we have fallen into and thinking that this is the real us. It's the illusionary. We grew this body. We came from a pre-physical world, a pre-physical world, a spiritual world, where the physical world was like little faint shadows. And the spiritual world was visible. As the spiritual world, the vibratory rate started to slow down. As the vibratory rate started to slow down, the spiritual world started becoming visible and the physical world started to become visible. And we gained these physical bodies, and all of the physical senses, the spiritual senses, shut down to 5 senses. This is all, let me give you some documentation, I like to document. This is all in a book called, 2 books, Universe, Earth, and Man by Rudolf Steiner, who got a lot of Moorish manuscripts and translated this stuff, and another one in his book called Cosmic Memory, Rudolf Steiner, excellent book. Universe, Earth, and Man by Rudolf Steiner, still in print. One called Cosmic Memory by Rudolf Steiner. So we became into this particular physical body. This physical body is an entrapment of the soul. Now, what happens is this. There's great mystery to the Matrix. What is the Matrix? You saw the movie The Matrix. The Matrix in reality is the human brain. This brain is what tells you that this falsehood is real. It sends signals to the body and tell you this is real. So the human brain is the Matrix. Now, because we don't use our brain and become subhuman, that's good. Now, what I mean by that, let's say if you get your eyes, if your eyesight goes, your hearing becomes better. If your hearing goes, your eyesight becomes better. Because our brains are shutting down and we don't use them. Well, if the white man only uses 10% of his brain, and we use less than that now because we live in a white system that only uses 10% of the brain, then he oppresses us to make us use even less than that. And that means that there's a brain up under the brain, which is the pineal brain. It's a brain. It's a intelligence. When this brain shuts down, the other brain comes online. You get it? So our putrefaction is actuality birthing a new world. They ever tell you how, because they tell you meditation is what? Stilling the body, quieting the body, and shutting down the brain so that the spirit can take over. Well, our brains are shutting down any damn way. You see what I'm saying? So what's happening here is humanity, which we are the humans they're talking about, is redoing itself because the other things are shutting down. So it's just like any other type of thing, whereas you have shit turns into fertilizer. So putrefaction gives birth to something new. You see what I'm saying? That's why your soul, see, you thinking that this body is you, your soul is down in the gastrointestinal tract, up under the intestines. That's why they tell you in some of the scriptures, and especially the Gnostic scriptures, they say go down and recover the pearl that resides near the ravenous dragon. Well, the great dragon is also the intestinal tract, and up under there is a little small seed, an invisible seed, and in that invisible seed is who you are. So in actuality, that little invisible seed is what's actually, you're actually looking out of these 2 eyes and thinking that this physical body is you. It's a little seed up in there, little nano seed, and that's who we are. That's who we are. Little particle of light. Now that little particle of light that's inside of us, you ever take a match and strap a match and put it up against this white wall? You'll see this soot that comes up. Well, the melanin is being produced by that little light. You see what I'm saying? Now, there's a difference between having, that's your soul. Now, not everything has a soul.
Well, white man don't have a soul.
No. Everything on the planet has a spirit. That's why the white people, and they got over talking about the celebration of the spirit. Everything has a spirit. A roach has a spirit. A hog has a damn spirit. A rat has a spirit. A spirit is what moves across. It's the process that moves. It's the energy that moves across the face of the earth. Everything has a spirit. Everything don't have a soul. We're the only ones that have souls because the simple fact, a soul was pre-existent prior to creation. Our world is built off of several other worlds that emanates from. Now, you got to take my word for it. Get the Hermetic text, we got a document. Get Walter Scott's Hermetica. Get Walter Scott's Hermetica, and they talk about how you got some people with souls and some not. This is what the Egyptians say. So I don't want to say that I'm giving you any racism and shit like that, but I know y'all live a damn minute and all. So let's see what the damn Egyptians say or what the Africans say. So you blame that shit on them goddamn niggas over there in Hemmitt 2,000 years ago. So I really don't give a damn whether you care what I say and all. Like I say, I ain't got no damn gas. It don't matter. See what I'm saying? I don't have no gas. I make less than $10,000 a year, and my goddamn girl can haul ass for me a year ago. Got tired of the bullshit. A year ago, so I'm already, pretty much. I ain't got a dog gonna make no good friends and all. Keep on your side to uphold this great enclave of prosperity and shit by lying to me. By lying to me. Like I said, I'm liable to go in there and wash my drawers in the sink. That's what I got. So I ain't got a wash machine, but I got some Clorox and I got some damn dishwashing liquid. I'm liable to go do a bubble bath with some lemon fresh joy. I improvise. Now that she's antibacterial on your ass. You understand what I'm saying? I'm liable to run out of goddamn toilet tissue, and I go up in there and got some damn napkins or some shit that I got from eating from some fast food restaurant. Y'all do the same thing too. I'm a straight motherfucker. Y'all do it too. Drop something on the floor and eat it all in your house. I'm just crazy enough to admit it. Y'all do the same thing. Oh, this nigga is. No, you do the same thing too. You wipe your ass with some napkins when you run out. When you run